is me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Become my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 lunch, 80 lunch. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts of how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? Huh? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80
What up?
Okay. What is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious Sales Podcast, man. And on this episode, we bring to you guys Notorious Unscripted, episode 63, man. This is episode 81 of the podcast in general, man. And thank you guys for stopping by, man. If this is your first time watching, you guys do not know how this show works. Every Monday, we're on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday, we are on here with the news, man. We're on here with the news, and this week, specifically, we'll be on here with the Halloween edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. This Friday, coming to you guys on at 4 o'clock Central, man. Yeah, man, but before we get on to this episode of Unscripted, and if you guys did not watch this past week's episode of news, which was MJF possibly teasing a jump to WWE in 2024, Roman Reigns and his horrible takes coming from none other than the typical salty WWE employee, and WWE's latest changes to SmackDown's newest faction, Hit Row. Shit Row. You could stop by and check that episode out on all platforms, man. It is on Anchor, it is on Google Podcast, it is on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and where we started, our alma mater, our home, YouTube. So yeah, man, so you can check it out on there if you guys have not checked it out already. Also, if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my partner in crime, Sir K.
What up?
How's it going, man?
It's been going good, man. Been going good. I'm about to co-host this fucking show. Oh, man. I've been doing good, man. I've been doing good. Just been chilling, working. Finished Far Cry 6 last night. Great ending to a decent game. Great ending to a decent game.
Crying.
I did not.
No,
Bruh.
It wasn't cry worthy. It wasn't.
No,
It was not.
it was sad, but it wasn't crying.
Mafia Definitive Edition.
Yeah, fucking Twinkie head. Yeah, man, but I've been good, man. I've been good.
God, fuck.
Dude, every time you're gonna say that now, I sadly think of his
Think about
ass.
him. Yep.
Shit
Think
ain't
about
right.
this fucking dork, Tony.
God. But yeah, bro. I've been good, man. I've been good, just chilling out, working, doing the normal shit. Other than that, it's just been fucking normal, man. So, what about you, bro? How have you been?
I've been
What you
good,
planning
man.
on
I've been
doing
good.
tonight?
I'm gonna be here probably till like midnight doing this show,
Exactly.
co-hosting with you. Same thing you're doing. Yeah, bro, nothing much, man. Just dealing with complications with this damn job. Shit
Oh,
sucks.
bro.
These people annoy me. Then you know what? It's not even these people. It's one man. It's
One
one
man.
man that just irks
Fat
my
boy.
soul. Fat
God
boy
damn.
himself. He knows who he is. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with me. Nothing much. Nothing much going on, man. I can't complain. Yo, we got this fucking... By the way, before we get started, I just want to throw this out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
This situation we got going on between Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, there's a lot to uncover. There's many stories have come out.
And they continue to keep coming out.
Yeah, God. And, I mean, we're going to touch on it briefly, but we're going to touch on it briefly when we go over this segment. But I just want to let you guys know, most likely that will be the main topic of discussion for Friday.
Oh, yeah.
So we won't touch on that too much, but God, is there a lot to uncover with that shit, man. We'll get into it in a little bit briefly, but yeah, man. So these fucking season premiere episodes, man, of WWE programming. Oh my God. Man. Well, we started off with the post Saudi episode of SmackDown. And I shit you not, this episode started with Roman Reigns standing in the ring for 20 minutes, just waiting for Brock Lesnar. Literally just waiting for Brock Lesnar to show up. Whoever fucking scripted that to happen like that, this dude was just walking around. They went to commercial. They come back. He's still just walking around the fucking ring.
Commentators are talking about shit.
And lo and behold, when he says, okay, I'm going to leave, and Brock Lesnar's music hits, he comes down there, he fights Roman Reigns, he starts beating up officials, and Reigns, and he starts beating up the Usos, and...
The only cool thing in that segment to me, bro, was when he stared at Cesaro. That shit was cool as fuck. Because their fucking history was hanging.
That was cool.
That was pretty cool.
I did like that touch.
Other than that, hated that fucking segment.
Another thing about that segment, they had these fucking goons, these SmackDown fucking catering crew come out. Brock Lesnar beats the shit out of all of them. Humberto and all those guys. And then later in the night, they're just in Welcome to SmackDown promo packages where they're like just talking. Like they were like, yeah, we're the new part to SmackDown. And then they just got their asses fucking mopped with Brock Lesnar a fucking hour ago. Like, bro, what the fuck
that's
is
real
this,
legit.
bro?
I'm real threatened by your presence on this show.
Yeah, for real. Look, it's SmackDown's newest acquisitions getting their fucking asses fucking handed to them by Brock Lesnar. Wow, what draft picks. Good God. Adam Pearce comes out after the fucking second commercial break during this segment, and he says, Brock Lesnar suspended. Brock comes out, and he says, I can't hear you. I don't know if this guy's stupid or that his fucking cauliflower ear is just puffing up too much. He definitely heard him. He starts attacking Adam Pearce, and he puts the mic to his fucking mouth while he's laying there, and he's like, say it again. And Adam Pearce is like, and that was that. That was that. So that is Brock Lesnar's excuse to be off of television until the Royal Rumble. Knowing WWE, probably WrestleMania. But since they have nobody for Roman, I could see him being number 30 in the Royal Rumble. And
100%.
Dude, so far in the 2020s decade, our Royal Rumble winners, if Brock Lesnar does win, which I can totally see because who else is going to win it?
Exactly.
Our 2020 decade Royal Rumble winners so far are Drew McIntyre, okay?
All right, great. At the time.
Future guy. Fucking Edge and Brock Lesnar. Two guys that made their name in the ruthless aggression era. And here we are in the 2020s decade, and Edge and Brock Lesnar are Royal Rumble winners. Now, I mean, it could always be somebody different, but the way it's looking, Brock will be suspended until... Yep, Brock will be suspended until number 30 of the fucking Royal Rumble, and then...
And then to continue this shit with like the Heyman suspicion. They're like, oh, well, somebody mysteriously helped Brock Lesnar's suspension out. Or they got it
Help lift
to
it.
yeah, exactly. They're gonna be saying some shit like that to continue this shit, man. It literally just they're basically putting this feud on pause for a couple months.
Yep.
Till they get to Royal Rumble. It's so
There's
sad. It's so bad.
There's going to be the Survivor Series for Roman, and then all they got to do is throw him one random loser on SmackDown, which, knowing them, will probably be somebody like Xavier Woods, because he just went King of the Ring, to feed him at WWE Day 1, and that's going to be it. And then and then they got to find somebody for Rumble, and then that's it. That's it for Roman.
Exactly.
And then he's just got Brock at Mania. Yep, they're literally just hitting pause on this feud for now. Drew McIntyre's first match on SmackDown. Nobody cares. This is the title of the video. The triumphant coronation of King Woods. These coronation segments are so fucking bad. It's so stupid.
They're so bad.
Like,
they use the coronation every week.
Nobody cares that they're like,
literally,
dude. They just walk down to the ring and get a fucking crown on their head, and that's the segment. That's the segment. Like,
bro, what? You could have done that when he won. He did that when he won. That's your coronation.
Exactly. The coronation happened the fucking night before when he won the match and became King of the Ring. Why is there another coronation where Kofi's just flapping his fucking cape around like Mark Carrano with the fucking trash bags? And I mean, that's the segment. That's the segment,
literally.
Bro. He just comes out there, gets a cape on his head, or a crown on his head.
Cape on his head? He's wearing a cape on his head, bro.
He just gets the fucking crown on his head, and he runs around the ring with his what do they call that thing? The
little stick thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck are those called? Staffs.
His staff. He gets his royal staff. And God, and this fucking segment sucks royal ass. Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali. Why are you doing this match? It literally happened like 28 hours ago at the time this match happened.
Rematch, bro. That was literally the end of their feud. Was Mansoor finally being triumphant in the shit, and then they just do the match again. Like, what?
Good God. Hit Row debuts on SmackDown against Dustin Lawyer and Daniel Williams. Dude.
These guys will be on AEW in 2 years.
Yeah, for real.
These fucking random jobbers.
Like, man, that Dustin Lawyer guy. Man. Hit Row come out there.
I got a picture of when he was a fucking random fucking local talent. It was fucking a Smart Mark on Raw with some random dude.
Really?
Yeah,
Smart
fucking
Mark Sterling.
Yep. I can't wait to send you that fucking picture. That shit me dying.
Hit Row come out, hyping each other up. They're dancing. They're bro. Why does Adonis talk like that? Ashanti, the Adonis. Why does he talk like that, bro? The details are crucial. Bro, I'm Ashanti, the Adonis. I can't stand the way he talks. I didn't really keep up with Hit Row too much. I mean, I watched like their beginning stuff, and he never talked. I never knew he talked like that. I don't know why he talks like a little annoying fucking third grader, but I don't know why he fucking talks like that, man. I don't get it.
He talks like a mix, that fucking YouTuber that talks stupid as shit. The BearLee guy.
Oh my God.
And a mix of that. And Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush. When Leo Rush was in that part, when he was talking like that,
Yep.
Like it's a mix of those two. BearLee.
I don't, bro. God, he picked up the mic and I was like, why the fuck does he talk like that? He like, I don't know.
Shit ain't
So,
right.
my main thing, you can tell off Hit Bro, that I didn't like, and maybe they did this in NXT, maybe not. Somebody in the comments could correct me if I'm wrong. They dance way too much. I don't know if they did that in NXT,
I don't
but
know,
bro, they were coming out there throwing their shit up, shaking their
down.
fucking hips all the way down the aisle. I'm like, God damn.
Calm it down.
Like, why do they
Be
dance
some
so
like
much?
backup dancers or something if you want to have dancing in your shit. Unless they just like busting it down.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I can tell that group's gonna get annoying real quick. The dancing, the way Adonis talks, Top Dollar in his entirety. Oh, that group's gonna get real fucking annoying.
The leader. Top fucking dollar.
Top Dollar. Fucking Sonya.
Shinsuke loses to Happy Corbin, and it looks like Shinsuke Nakamura will inevitably be losing the championship to Happy Corbin.
Dude, I forgot he's been the champion, so who cares at this fucking point?
Yeah, exactly.
That IC title is worthless.
So is the U.S. title. So is the U.S. title. Both of them. 90%
Literally.
of the fucking belts.
And
98% of the belts in WWE are useless.
Oh, yeah. And it's sad because at this point, I hear more about the U.S. title than the IC title. And they both suck. Shit ain't right. Shit ain't right.
Bro, did you see? We'll get to that with Raw. Fucking Damian Priest. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch end the show. Boy, oh boy, was this? I was out, and I was sitting in a Bona Beef, and they had SmackDown on the TV, and I could just tell without any sound that this segment was just not going well.
No.
Like,
this shit.
Charlotte and Becky are standing in the middle of the ring. Becky is trying to hand Sonya the belt, but she's not giving it to her yet, and she's trying to reach for Charlotte's belt. Charlotte's pulling away, and then Charlotte just drops the fucking belt on the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? I'm like, why are they throwing the belts on the fucking floor?
Literally.
Like it's a toy. Charlotte picks, or Sonya tells Charlotte to pick her belt up. Charlotte picks it up, hands it to Sonya. Becky throws her belt at Charlotte, rips the belt from Sonya. And while Becky throws the belt at Charlotte, Charlotte just lets the belt fall on the ground again. And now that's twice that Charlotte has let the belt just fall on the ground like it's a worthless toy. Bro, man, like I said, man, we're gonna go over this whole thing on Friday, but I mean that's twice in the segment that Charlotte let the belt fall on the ground twice, and while I was watching it, I'm just thinking, I'm like, what the hell are they doing? I'm like, and I'm gonna say this right now before we go over this on Friday. Charlotte is not completely in the wrong here. And I'm not just saying that to defend her because she's Andrade's wife.
No, God, no.
We'll read all the reports that have come out because there's been a lot.
Like, everything we've ever said about Charlotte still stands. But in this situation, I mean, I gotta go with Charlotte. That's my tease for when we talk about it.
See, same, man. Everybody, I told you this before we went on, man, but everybody's saying, oh, Charlotte's just for herself. Charlotte's just for herself. I take it that you guys did not read the reports. I mean, Charlotte wanted to drop the belt. She offered to. So the fact that it got to this point is not Charlotte's fault. Is Charlotte a very selfish talent? Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
100%.
I'm not straying away from that at all, but I'll tell you guys this. I'll leave it at this until Friday. Charlotte is not in the wrong here. She's not.
No.
Plain and simple. Is she selfish? Yes. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
That hasn't
Overall.
changed at all.
Mhm.
That hasn't
No.
changed at all. She's...
But in this instance, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, she's mad about booking, even though her booking is not really that bad. I mean, it's just the fact that she's not champ 24/7.
Exactly. When isn't she mad about her booking? You know what I mean?
she's... I mean, Charlotte...
It's just Charlotte.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But listen, we'll go over the reports. And in a lot of instances in this scenario, Charlotte is in the wrong. But Becky's not completely in the right.
Too. Exactly.
Becky's not completely all in the right.
God, no. Hell no, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is a very interesting situation, man. But yeah, I'll leave it at this. Like I said, bro, Charlotte is not completely in the wrong here. Not at all.
No.
Not at all. Yeah, that was the closing thing of SmackDown. Well, Becky walked away eventually and left Charlotte and Sasha to fight like idiots for the next 2 minutes of the show. So, Monday Night Raw happened tonight.
Yay.
And I'm going to say this now. No season premiere episode of Monday Night Raw will ever be better than the 2016 premiere episode of Monday Night Raw after the 2016 draft. And that was 5 whole years ago.
Damn, I was just thinking about that too when I was at work. That was like 5 or 6 years ago.
5 fucking years ago, man. That's insane.
Damn, that ain't right. Wouldn't that be... It's 2022 now. Wouldn't it be 6?
Yeah.
Damn. That ain't right. And I was thinking about it. Next year, it's going to be 7.
Wait, no. Next year it'll be 6. 2016... Yeah, it's 2021.
Oh, yeah. I'm dumb. Did the math wrong. Still ain't right, bro. 5,
yeah. Man.
That ain't right. I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Same.
Shit, and I felt like it been going by like that.
See, that draft actually felt cool.
Exactly.
It felt like Shane and Stephanie were kind of trying to one-up each other as well as Bryan and Mick Foley.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just drafting just like
good people,
like good picks, bro.
And they were like excited about the picks.
Yeah, they acted excited about them. They were excited about Becky Lynch before she was anything. They were excited about Styles. Cena went back to SmackDown for the first time in his career since when 02 or something like that, 04.
Something like that. I remember it was super early. Yeah.
It was just. They were excited to have him back, and then Raw was excited to get Balor. They were excited to get Seth, bro. They were excited to get Sasha. It was a fun time. It
really was.
It was.
It was really fun at that time, man.
So, for this open, we get Big E saying, "Welcome to the season premiere of Monday Night Raw." And the crowd went mild.
I'm dead.
Seth comes out and he's dancing to the ring. He asks Big E for the championship match. Big E says a very logical thing. Didn't you just lose to Edge?
Exactly.
Like yeah, what? Seth. Didn't you just lose to Edge? Like,
and where's Edge?
And if they were gonna do this, if they were going to have if they were going to have Edge take a fucking hiatus, why didn't they have Seth win the match?
Exactly.
What sense does that make? Oh god, you gotta be a fucking brain dead motherfucker to love this shit, man. I swear to God.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
And then this turns into the segment where everybody's music hits. Rey Mysterio's music hits, and he tells Seth, it's been a really long time since me and you have seen eye to eye. Kind of like that little teaser in there, even though the fucking feud sucked. I was like, okay, all right. Nice little innuendo there. Don't do that shit again, but nice little innuendo
don't
there.
ever fucking even reminding me of it was kind of excruciating, but
yeah, a little bit, but Finn Balor, they are reading off everything they've done. I wish Rey Mysterio would have said, I competed in the main event of All In. That's a huge accolade. Say that shit. You gotta say that shit. You competed in the main event of All In. You gotta be proud of that shit, Ray. You were a Lucha Underground champion, I think. He's gotta be. I'm sure he was.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Finn Balor comes out and starts listing off... Well, Ray was listing off his WWE accolades. He's a U.S. champ. He's a IC champ. He's a tag champ. World heavyweight champ. He's a WWE champ. Finn comes out and said he was a 2-time NXT champ. He is a Intercontinental champion. And he's the first ever Universal champion. Same thing with you, buddy. You were the OG in the Bullet Club. You were there the night was founded, so you got to say that. You got to tell them you're an IWGP Junior Heavyweight champion. You got to tell them this shit, man. You got to let them know.
Accolades, bro. They really do.
I was right there when Bullet Club was created. I was there when they wore the original Bullet Club logo. That was me.
Exactly, bro. That was him.
I'm Prince Devitt.
They could have put ROH championship title reigns. They could have put a lot of shit for Seth.
Yeah,
they probably could have put had match with CM Punk and ROH. They could put a lot of shit for Seth too.
I wrestled CM Punk. No, man. I mean, look, dude. Just thinking about this right now. Can you imagine Punk in WWE if he went back? Like,
dude,
per se?
That shit would be hell.
Can you imagine him with there's no direction for anybody.
No.
Can you imagine Punk like in this on these shows?
No,
I can't.
He'd be cannon fodder to Roman. That's all he'll ever be. And
you know he's one of those guys like Jeff where man, once they get him back, they just bury the fuck out of him for all the wrong he's done in their eyes. They would bury the living shit out of this man. I know he'd be 100%. One of them. He'd be right there.
Never win.
Yep, he'd be right there with Jeff Hardy.
Yep, a fucking loser.
So then we have... this is my favorite one. Then we have Kevin Owens come out, and he starts listing off his accolades. He is a NXT champ. He's a U.S. champ. He's a 3-time U.S. champ. He's an IC champ. He is a... Universal champ, and my favorite one, he is a future AEW world champion. He might even be a future TNT champ. He might even be. And you know what? If he comes in and they bring back Mount Rushmore, he might be one of the first ever trios champs in AEW. Perhaps the tag team champions. Those are my favorite. That's my favorite one. I wish he would have said that. He's a future legendary AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Bro, to him screaming that shit, bro, that should get a massive pop. It just slips up too.
A future AEW World Champ. Oh, fuck.
Bro, that shit would be like a record scratch. That shit would be amazing. Everyone just looking like, oh shit.
Well, look, man. Although they have to shorten their resumes and only make them WWE friendly, these guys got some pretty impressive resumes. However, none of them deserve a WWE Championship match. What has any of them done as of recent to... Rey Mysterio has been coaching his son that doesn't like him anymore, I guess. Son. You gotta take my spot, son.
Help, son. I gotta stay busy, son. Ugh, hate that shit.
Kevin Owens hasn't done anything since his feud with Roman Reigns in early 2020 or early 2021. Sorry. Seth Rollins just lost his feud to Edge. And the worst one of all, Finn Balor was just flopping like a fish on Peacock live at Extreme Rules. Flopping like a fish. Bro, like, none of these guys deserve a WWE Championship match by any means. Any fucking
Not a single one of them.
Not at all. Not at all, man. And Sonya Deville puts them in a ladder match for #1 contendership. Okay. Moving on. The Street Profits take on the Dirty Dogs in Alpha Academy. And the winner faces RK Bro later in the night for the tag team titles. And you got two young, good teams here in the Street Profits and Gable and Otis. And who do they give the match to? The veterans.
The veterans.
They kept calling them veterans in the tag team title match, like Randy Orton hasn't been in WWE like my whole entire life.
2002, like, bro, what?
Like,
what fucking year did that motherfucker debut? Like,
oh man, these guys are such veterans. I'm like, what?
Bro, what?
You know, Randy. I don't get it.
I get Bobby. I was about to call him Bobby fucking Lashley, and then I was about to call him Bobby Fish. Bobby fucking Roode. He's been a guy for a while,
Robert.
for a pretty long time, Mr. Robert. But like, not veteran status. You know what I mean? I don't get it. They just love to throw that word around. Hey, it's better than the grizzled young veterans. That'll be one of the worst fucking tag team names that I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Ah, dude, it's so much better when you just call them GYV. Because saying that just does not slip off the tongue. The grizzled young veterans. That's why I just call them GYV.
Literally.
Yes.
God.
Yeah, God. Great team, but good God. Oh, God. So they give this match to the Dirty Hogs. Fucking Ziggler and Ziggler and Rude. And for what? For what
like,
reason, bro? And at
Why
the end
is
of
that
this
random?
match,
Mm-hmm.
Omo comes out and starts attacking the Street Profits. I don't know what for. I don't know why, but now it seems like AJ Styles is going to have his time wasted by the fucking Street Profits now.
Dude, that shit's gonna be excruciating.
Do you have any idea what he could be doing as a singles right now? AJ versus Big E. AJ, we could get an AJ versus Finn feud. AJ versus Damian Priest. What the fuck? You should have just sent the man to SmackDown, turned him babyface. AJ Styles versus Roman fucking Reigns. That's a Mania match if I ever seen one.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. But no, they want to keep him with Omo.
They do. They love Omo.
Omo.
Oh, God. Yeah, man. Queen Zelina makes her first royal proclamation.
Ugh.
And she's talking really proper for whatever fucking reason. I don't know who told her to do that. This shit was just as useless as King Wood's proclamation. Nothing happened.
Nothing.
They walk around the ring and they fucking
around like an
swipe
idiot.
their cape around like a fucking moron.
They look like the fucking weird kid at school that
They
fucking
do,
wears
bro.
a cape. Like, bro, what?
They
What the
really
fuck
do.
you doing?
And this went on, it seemed like forever. She was just standing in the ring. She's walking around, pointing her staff around, flipping her fucking cape everywhere. And then Dewdrop's music hits. Oh,
my
God.
Fucking Dewdrop.
Dewdrop fucking comes out and has another rematch with Zelina Vega.
Rematches. Gotta love them.
Bro, Zelina Vega wins here, and who cares? Becky Lynch comes out and starts talking about her historic crown jewel triple threat match. And Bianca comes out and actually cut a pretty intense promo for the most part.
Which was nice to see.
It was very nice to see. She actually cut a very serious promo. I actually liked this a lot. Becky Lynch was kind of just standing there, just taking it all in that beautiful manner when like the baby face is spitting facts and then the heels just kind of sitting there just thinking about their fucking life.
Just just like, damn, I kind of am like that.
Yeah. So
I love that shit.
It was just, damn, I kind of am a bitch.
Kind of am a dick. Fuck. Shit.
Yeah, bro. So Bianca Belair is cutting a pretty good promo on Becky, and she tells Becky Lynch, she tells her you're nothing without the championship. You know it, and I know it. You are nothing without that belt.
Hey.
And I was shocked. I've never seen a Bianca Belair promo like this. I really haven't. Usually she's always using her catchphrases and doing this and that, and I don't know, man. I don't know.
She's just like
this would have been
push of catchphrases for them.
Yeah, girl. I'm the BEST. I'm the EST. I'm the
this.
fucking.
I'm that.
I'm the
You're
dumb
this.
EST.
Bro, that's fucking great.
They just got a bunch of they got a bunch of buttons they press.
Yeah, exactly.
Beyond the catchphrases. Was it so hard? And this would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If you kept Bianca Belair as a babyface, she keeps the SmackDown Women's Championship. She goes on, she loses at SummerSlam in a match that goes a lot longer than 26 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
She stays babyface. She loses her rematch at Crown Jewel. That's happened before. Don't put her in that match at Crown Jewel. Have that just be Becky versus Sasha. Bianca Belair stays babyface, loses the belt to Becky, goes on to challenge Charlotte, who, comes over to SmackDown, and Bianca's going to Raw. How about having Becky drop the belt at Crown Jewel to Sasha Banks, stays babyface. Bianca turns heel, wins the Raw Women's title from Charlotte.
Kind of summer Survivor Series match.
Then, Monday on Raw, we get this segment that we got tonight, but an intense, newly heel Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair, versus a babyface Becky Lynch.
That shit would have been heat, man. That shit would have been heat.
And Becky, if I'm booking it, wouldn't have looked weak at all losing the SmackDown Women's Championship, because
God, no.
I would have had those two put on a banger. You get the babyface, knuckles after the match. They respect each other. Sasha walks away with the belt. Becky remains babyface. And then Sasha, who's babyface champion, can go on to feud with the heel Charlotte, who's even more pissed off because she just lost the Raw Women's Championship because Bianca Belair turned heel. And the reason I'm saying this, judging off this promo tonight, I think we all know that Bianca Belair is better, way better, as a heel.
100%, bro. She's not a babyface.
That's how I would have done it.
And shit.
Bianca loses the belt at SummerSlam, gets upset, eventually works her way up to Charlotte. Charlotte almost wins the match, so Bianca gets pissed off and says, to hell with all this shit. I'm tired of losing. You know, turns heel.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's
Then
how it
you
should have
got
been.
a perfect Bianca Belair Becky Lynch babyface and a heel Bianca Belair, because it's only a matter of time until she goes right back into her old ways. And I would love
100%.
to keep. I mean, she was dressed in all black tonight. I mean, she looked pretty cool in the heel attire, so to speak.
Hell
so,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, good segment as far as the promos go, and then they just ended up brawling, and that was that.
Exactly.
Damian Priest comes out looking like they're trying to make this man a heel. This dude looked like he hasn't shaved. He's got like he's got like bags under his eye.
Oh, literally, bro.
He's got like eyelash or eyeliner or whatever. And he's got like
alley.
Yeah, he's got like a shadow, like a beard.
Yeah.
You know, and the worst part of all
patch.
is Dominik Dijakovic is still T-Bar. But it gets worse.
It gets worse.
They changed Damian Priest's fucking theme song.
And entrance.
Like,
man. Dude, he was so cool.
Bro, what was wrong with the Archer of Infamy?
That shit was dope. That shit was so cool. I
may have missed that part. I think I was bringing in groceries while he was making his entrance, but
I'm dead.
What exactly? I heard his theme song after he won the match, but please tell me about this entrance.
So, music hits. I can barely hear it because I don't know. People always talk about WWE production. Lately, I can't even hear their fucking theme songs. I don't know if it's just me. Every time Jeff Hardy comes out, I can't even hear no more words. But I can barely hear this new theme song. And then the Tron is. The Tron is Damian Priest in a pose where his arms are kind of like that. I can't really see me, but like his arms are straight going that way. He's just standing there kind of like this.
Oh, and yeah, one that pose he does. Yeah.
Yeah. One half is like a blue white colored background. The other half is a dark like red hell like one, and the camera angles they get low and they get him doing the same pose as Tron's doing, but they don't get the angle right, so it doesn't even look that good, to be honest. And then he just walks to the ring to that new theme music. That's it. That was literally it.
And the new theme music is fucking generic as all living hell.
Dude, what is with them and that generic ass shit? Tired. It's just noise. It's literally just noise, bro. Tired of it.
I don't know.
This entrance, bro, back in NXT, the like movement around with the cameras, and then the arrow shit. That shit was so cool.
It was.
That shit was so cool.
And then he got in the ring and shot the arrow up to the ceiling, and there was a Tron up above, and you could see it, go up there too. It was awesome.
It was cool
and then,
as shit.
One thing the main roster has fucking never got right is the headbanging part of his entrance. Where
I missed that part.
In NXT, you get it. He's flashing in and out of the light. It almost makes it look like a strobe light. Because he's putting his head down and up and up and down and up and up and down, and it made it look like a strobe light. But they never got that right on the main roster. No, they never got it right at all.
They would have him do it for like 2 seconds and then stop, and then they don't even do it anymore before this, and it was just they just didn't do that shit right. They do not know what's cool, man. They really do not.
Yeah, and for people that are always talked about as being the best in production, you would fucking think they'd be able to get something like that right.
Exactly.
Because eventually they had him stop doing it altogether, but I remember when he first got to the main roster, they couldn't get the angle right.
No.
So these people
always be like a weird ass Kevin Dunn angle.
Yeah, man. So these people at Full Sail who train to be, cameramen and stuff like that. They train in videography and stuff like that. They get it right, but these veteran ass WWE cameramen can't. I mean, come on, man.
Exactly. How can fucking AEW perfect Malachi Black's entrance like that, but WWE can't even get Damian Priest to NXT entrance right when he got it right in NXT? Yeah, I mean, like, shit ain't right. Come on, bro.
Carmella and Liv Morgan happened. Who cares? Keith Bearcat Lee versus Cedric Alexander.
Oh,
They changed
man.
this dude's theme song. You just hear, generic rock music and generic
Yeah.
rock beats and bear sounds. Quite frankly, that is his theme song. And
Bear
Keith
sound.
Lee is so animated.
Dude, he saw, bro, every time he yelled, I cracked up, bro. That shit was, he, like, broke the camera too, like, the mic couldn't take that noise. So it
Yeah,
would just yell, like, the static yell, bro,
yeah,
that shit was hilarious.
bro.
He sounded like Brock when he
I was
fucking
gonna
yells.
say, when in his entrance, this
Oh,
dude's
bro.
voice cracked so bad. I was like, what the
Had me
fuck?
dying,
I was
bro.
like, oh, good lord. But bro,
Oh, bro, that shit was so bad.
this dude in the ring, bro, you would think that he broke his fucking jaw. His tongue was sticking out so much.
Why do they have him act like Mario Judah now, bro? That shit ain't
Bro,
right.
oh, good God, man. This guy's acting like the Ultimate Warrior with his fucking
Literally,
noises.
bro.
Every fucking 2 seconds he said, I'm
Is
like,
he fucking Venom with his fucking tongue out?
bro,
24 fucking
like,
7?
what is the
Holy
fucking
shit.
deal here, man? After every single move this dude hit, this dude, like, bro, what are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing? And then I seen one of JD's tweets. It fucking summed it up perfectly. He simply said, Keith Lee is not Keith Lee anymore. No, I didn't know if I was watching fucking Keith Lee or Cheeseburger the fucking bear from Far Cry 5. I mean, what the fuck was that,
Telling
dude?
you, bro.
What the
like,
fuck?
dude, why do they have him act like a bear? Like, what? like,
And then
bear cat, we get it, but, like, what?
You know what? Let me pull this up real quick. I seen this
Oh,
shit
no.
as a part of the news. It's not really newsworthy, so I guess I'll... WWE planning pay-per-view to counter-program All Out next year. Fucking idiots,
The
man.
fuck out of here. Guess what I ain't watching?
Yeah, and they make it so much harder on fucking content creators, bro. Like, bro,
Exactly, bro, what?
what are you doing? Thankfully, I don't think that'll be a big pay-per-view, so I don't
No,
think we'll have to
you
worry
don't have
about
to do
it.
it anyway.
No, it's gonna be
Exactly.
weird though because we'll do SummerSlam at the end of July, and we don't have to do another main roster pay-per-view review until November.
November. That's a
The
big
Survivor
ass
Series.
jump. That's August, September, and October.
And
Nothing for that company.
I see shit like this,
Yeah,
and
no.
it just irks me. This is in the news. I'll just read you guys the title. Keith Lee says he needs the hands-on leadership of Vince McMahon. No, the fuck
That
you
sounds
do
like a
not.
Vince thing.
You know
Yeah,
who you
man,
need the
Vince wrote
hands-on
that for
leadership of? Yourself. You need Triple H to maybe guide you here and there, maybe give you some pointers. Triple H did wonders
like
with your
productions.
character.
Oh, yeah.
Wonders.
Perfectly.
Perfectly.
BearLee, or
Okay.
what's a lead thing they can do with bears? Oh, God. I'll fucking think of one.
Like, got
He's
DJ
barely
Damien Dash
Keith
in
Lee
the
anymore.
comments. He said, "What's that BS?" I know,
Oh,
I know, man. Keith Lee. Like I said, I was watching this match and I said to myself, am I watching Keith Lee or fucking Cheeseburger, the bear from Far Cry 5? This dude,
Bro.
with WWE's logic, with the nickname Bearcat, he needs to act like a bear. And
dude, I'm surprised he wasn't on all fours.
like, bro,
He is
sticking his
barely
tongue out,
Keith
bro.
Lee.
Yeah, for real. Barely Keith Lee. There, fucking coin that phrase right now. Good God. He is barely Keith Lee. Straight from Sir K. You guys heard it here first. This shit
right.
sucks, man. This shit
Dude,
sucks.
He picks up Keith Lee?
He picks up Cedric Alexander and he says, ah. And he hits him with the Big Bang Catastrophe. Or who even knows what the fucking, it's probably called like the Bear Claw or something now. The Bear Trap.
Bro.
Who knows what the hell that's called now. So he fucking hisses one more time like an idiot and gives Cedric the Big Bang Catastrophe, and that is it. And the Hurt Business are buried for like the 6th time this year. I don't know how many times you bury a faction in 1 year, but they're doing it.
At this point, those two are local talent. God damn. Every week they just show up to lose. And then they had a weird stare down after the match and just left. The fuck was that? Don't tell me they're gonna have a fucking bear join the fucking Hurt Business. The Bear Business. The fuck?
Bear Country.
Bear Country. Like, bro, what? This shit's just so bad, bro. Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look at this now. Because now they got my mind racing. Wow.
For what?
Pay-per-view, what is it? Saturday, September 3rd, or Sunday, September 4th for WWE, to be decided. I thought that was going to be a Saudi show.
Oh, yeah.
Which, that would be a lot better for the creators, ourselves.
That would be mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be a busy day.
It'd be
hey, man,
busy.
Thank you. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, dog.
100%.
But that would make it easier on us, because I hate when they do shit like that. They try to make things so annoyingly difficult for content creators. So, exactly, I mean, it'll be a busy day. It'll be a very busy day because we'll have to get up, watch the WWE show, review. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, duh, I forgot. That is not going to be a big show. I keep thinking that's SummerSlam, but
nope.
This new schedule got me fucked up already just looking at it. Like, bro, what is this shit? You know? Yeah, they'll be fine.
Make like 3 weeks before SummerSlam.
But I hate how these assholes, they know all the dates for the other to be decided ones, but for the one that's going to run parallel to All Out, they don't know. It could either be the 4th or the 5th, or the 3rd or the 4th yet. Ridiculous.
They gotta know when All Out's happening first. Come on, bro. Come on.
So stupid. That's so petty, man. That's so fucking petty. Well, that's not a big pay-per-view. All our dates this year are January 29th, April 2nd, April 3rd, July 2nd, July 30th, and November 26th. That's our fucking dates. Damn. That's it. That's all they're getting out of us.
I would love if AEW put All Out on like the weekend after that weekend.
Oh, I would
not
love
on
it.
the fucking 4th or 5th. That would be amazing.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, they went down to 9 pay-per-views a year.
That's nice. But there's still this two Saudi shows that's probably going to happen next year, from what I'm hearing.
11. Yeah, this shit ain't any better. Never mind. Anyway.
Well, it's going to count Saudi.
That's why I'm hoping that one of... Well, actually, none of... The to-be-decided location, I'm sure that's probably going to be Saudi. It could be.
Could be, hopefully.
But all these other ones are Providence, Rhode Island, and Chicago. So...
Mm-hmm.
Wonder who's...
I hope we get Hell in a Cell. We're going to have to go.
Oh, we might. We might, actually.
I could see it.
We might get Hell... Yeah. Didn't they do it in June this year? Yeah, we'll probably get Hell in a Cell. Oh, good God. Oh, I'm so sad I can't make it.
Oh, no. I can't. I'm going to be at home chilling. Get the fuck out of here. Hey,
Not
bro, I
paying
ain't
fucking
paying fucking
$400.
700 literally just to go watch fucking some shitty ass Hell in a Cell matches.
So bad.
Tell me,
Veer
bro.
is coming
But
to
she caught
Raw.
me off guard. I was like, who the fuck is this? And then it was just Veer. I
Hey
thought it was gonna
man,
be a cross ad or a cross fucking promo package, and it
I'm
was fucking
excited for
Veer.
this. This is my guy right here. Veer. What was the other dude's name? Veer and
Shanky.
no, not him. His first tag team
Oh,
partner.
oh, fuck. What was that? What was his name? Oh, it was something weird.
His ass spoiled Keith Lee's moment and never recovered from it.
This shit ain't right. That shit
Good
is not
God.
right, bro.
Yeah, he's coming to Raw to do absolutely nothing. They forgot to put that in the promo package.
To do nothing.
RK Bro defeats Ziggler and Rude. Who would have thought?
Oh,
And
God. Yep.
in the main event, the ladder match, Seth Rollins captures the contract, and he will go on to challenge Big E for
Oh.
the WWE Championship. I'm assuming. Why would they do this now with Survivor Series coming up? That can't work.
Yeah, look, they're gonna have to put it on pause. They love to do this. They love to start something right before Survivor Series just to pause it till after. Why do you do that?
They
Makes
do
no
this shit
fucking
all
sense.
the time, bro. All
Like,
the
just
fucking
don't
time.
start major things. You would like start to tease shit, but don't
Right.
start major feuds right before Survivor Series if you're just gonna have to pause it. Shit ain't right.
You know what? I wonder if they put to be decided location to see where All Out's gonna happen.
Oh,
Because it's
that
gonna
is
be in
true.
Chicago, and they already have.
Oh, it's
So is WWE gonna come to Chicago twice
Mm,
in a year? I doubt it. They might try to
if
come somewhere close, like Wisconsin,
yeah,
like Milwaukee
Wisconsin
or Detroit.
Ohio, I could see
Yeah,
somewhere in
yeah.
Ohio. Man, that shit's gonna be
That's so petty.
not right. That's so
That's so
petty, and
petty, bro.
it's not gonna work for. Especially, they're gonna put like extreme rules in that fucking slot. Like, what am I gonna go watch? All Out or Extreme Rules?
Extreme rules.
Especially if Chicago, me and you will be at All Out probably again. I ain't got what am I gonna do? Watching on my phone on the car ride there? Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here! Fuck that goddamn show!
I'll be watching it in the stands.
Get the fuck out of here! Get some Extreme Rules.
Sorry, motherfuckers, man, but they're not competition. Apparently,
Oh,
they're not
competition.
competition. Yeah. So Seth gets this shot, and yeah, who cares to see what's gonna happen with this? Because this man, Seth Rollins, is going to have his feud put on hold because Big E is probably about to enter a program with Roman Reigns.
Yep, it's probably gonna start next week. Because Brock's gone, and we're gonna have to pause this with Seth. It's gonna start right next week.
Yep. And as
It's probably
for
gonna start.
As for AEW. You want to save the take for right now, or do you want to save it for later?
Ooh.
Or do you want to get through with Rampage first?
Let's get through a Rampage first, then I'll say the take.
All right, so nothing too much on this episode of Rampage. It was a pre-taped episode, so pretty much what happened, FTR came out and attacked the Lucha Bros, challenging them for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. This doesn't correlate with the whole Sammy Guevara has to get the Men of the Year a tag title shot.
Yeah, I don't get where that's coming from.
I mean, the Lucha Bros are clearly in a feud here. I mean,
So,
I don't know what the fuck I don't know what Dan Lambert expects Sammy Guevara to do about it. I mean, he's not Tony Khan.
Literally. It's like, who's he gonna call Andrade to get fucking, like, because apparently Andrade's friends with fucking everybody. So, like, what the fuck is Sammy Guevara expected to do? Just because he's
Exactly.
TNT champ doesn't mean he's got a fucking pen in his hand. Cody don't even got the
Exactly.
pen in his hand no more. Thank God.
Anna Jay and Britt Baker had a pretty good match. And it ended with a lockjaw. They started to beat down Anna Jay after the match, but Tay Conti came out to help her BFF, and then she held up the AEW Women's World Title, and this would lead to Tony Khan announcing that Dr. Britt Baker will be taking on Tay Conti at Full Gear for the AEW Women's World Championship. And yeah, man, so should be interesting to see. Should be very interesting to see what's going to happen with this, man. Powerhouse Hobbes takes on Orange Cassidy in one of the first matches. It was the first match.
The first match on that,
to the world title tournament, the Eliminator tournament. So Orange Cassidy ended up rolling up Powerhouse Hobbes to get the victory here. So Orange Cassidy moves on in the tournament, and Powerhouse Hobbes gets beat again. I don't know.
Another loss for Powerhouse Hobbes.
Yep, and to Orange Cassidy.
Man.
This Team Taz shit has no direction whatsoever.
None. Literally none.
And I honestly think it's because they're in a feud with Brian Cage, and
100%.
I don't think Brian Cage is necessarily at the top of anybody's list to be on TV at the moment.
Exactly. So
I honestly feel
them there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I honestly feel like Brian Cage may be holding this group back a little bit.
100%.
Not saying that they were gonna be doing anything insane,
but something's better than this.
Yeah, exactly. So they announced the brackets to the TBS tournament. And 4 women got first round buys. That would be Thunder Rosa, Jade Cargill, Nyla Rose, and Chris Statlander. And the rest of the tournament, Thunder Rosa's first opponent is either going to be Anna Jay or Jamie Hayter. Cargill's first opponent will either be the Bunny or Red Velvet. Nyla Rose's first opponent will either be Serena Deeb or Hikaru Shida. I love how they are playing up on storylines in a tournament. Take notes.
I like that shit. Literally.
And Chris Statlander's first opponent will either be Ruby Soho, well, it is Ruby Soho, or Penelope Ford, but we'll get to Dynamite in a minute. It amazes me how much nicer this title is than the main one. I don't get it.
Makes no fucking sense. Guy can't stand that Women's Championship.
Yeah, I can't say I understand the point of having a second Women's Championship, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the prettier belt, and this TBS title is way prettier than the main women's belt. And then we have the amazing main event of Andrade versus Pac 2.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Straight
This match was insane, bro. This match was amazing. This match was absolutely amazing. Andrade and Pac have such amazing chemistry, man. And I mean, for a run that everybody's saying is so lackluster, man, it's nice to see Andrade put himself back on the map here. With a performance like this. He is incredible, man. He is absolutely incredible, bro. Him and Pac, I want to say they wrestled for like I want to say they gave them like a good 20 minutes.
I think it was around 20, 21 minutes, something like that.
Excellent match. Excellent
Oh,
match. I
amazing.
gotta give
Loved
props
it.
to these two, bro. This match was fantastic. Pac went to go for a roll up, and the lights went out, and the lights come back on, and it is Malachi Black. What?
I was confused. Like, what?
What? Since when did Andrade just start making a bunch of homies? He's got FTR, Malachi Black, MJF. He's got all these guys that are just his homies for whatever fucking reason.
His dogs, bro.
I don't understand why. I don't understand why at all. Black came out here, but this just opened the gate for God to come out. Cody came out and helped Pac fend off Black and Andrade.
Oh, because he's just the hero.
You needed to keep Black and Andrade away from each other.
For a while.
Those two have such a good history.
Exactly. It's a big feud.
That's a big feud, man. That's a really fucking big feud. And I don't like how they just had them around each other. Like, these two haven't been like arch nemesis their whole career. It doesn't make any sense.
At very least, that's a TNT title match. At the very least. At the most, it's the world title match. But I think it could work for a great TNT title feud.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's how Rampage ended this week. Now, before we get to Dynamite, I believe you had some very interesting notes to share with us.
Yeah, right.
I'll let you have it, bro. Go ahead. Tell me.
Booker T. We all know Booker T and his takes. He has said some of the stupidest shit in the past, and now he has a take on Hangman Page. It was on one of his fucking podcasts. Who gives a fuck? One of his episodes of his lame ass podcast. The only time people ever talk about his podcast is these lame ass takes. So, quote unquote, he needs to ditch the booze and start doing something more kid friendly in order to get over. He's a great talent, but all that comedy nonsense he's been doing makes him look foolish in the eyes of the casual viewer. Booker T on Hangman Page. Like, bro, didn't your biggest feud happen with Stone Cold? A guy who's synonymous with alcohol?
They were fighting
in a
grocery store, bro.
Kid friendly in order to get over. Bro, Hangman
He
Page
is fucking over. He's the most over guy in professional wrestling right now. He is the most over fucking professional wrestler on the planet right now. So what do you want him to drink, Booker? What do you want him to drink? Fucking Kool-Aid? What do you want him to drink? Fruit punch?
Some fucking root beer? What the fuck? Like, bro, Hangman Page is more over than Booker T, than fucking half that fucking era's guys will be. It's just facts, bro. Like, Booker T, like, dude, one of the biggest, most over people, probably genuinely at this point, to this day, still the most over person, Stone Cold. You know what I mean? Who doesn't still love Stone Cold? When you think of Stone Cold, you don't think, oh, that guy.
He's one of the only legends that has maintained the reputation
of a legend, exactly.
Because he never came back.
Literally. Like, that's fucking Stone Cold. He's one of the cool. Everyone knows Stone Cold, bro. Everyone loves Stone Cold. And he drinks alcohol. His whole thing was busting 2 beers open after beating Vince McMahon and drinking. But Hangman Page, he needs to ditch the booze in order to be more kid friendly, to get the casual audience behind him.
TV 14. AEW is a show based around the hardcore audience, and people fucking love Hangman.
Dude, people love Hangman.
Another thing I love about Stone Cold.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold acknowledges that
the business.
Other people are good. People
Exactly.
that aren't
He
in
loves praising
WWE
people.
are good. You can hear him on the Broken Skull session with Chris Jericho, and he said on there, "You're in a company with a lot of guys that have never been in WWE, and they are damn good."
Exactly.
I want to see tit for tat a Stone Cold and Booker T interview where Booker T says his takes and Stone Cold just reacts to
And
him.
just looking at him.
I would love to
bro,
see that.
Dude, these Booker T takes get worse and worse.
What the...
Man.
Bro, Hangman is the most over-professional wrestler on the planet right now. On the fucking
Apparently
planet.
Roman's more over than him, according to some.
Oh my
Bro,
god, dude.
I
What
saw this shit and I was like, man, how do you be that stupid? He's got to ditch the booze, man, to get with that kid-friendly, bro. If anybody outside the business sees clips of Hangman Page, they love it. They be like, "Oh, this shit's pretty cool. This shit's pretty funny." If you show
Oh,
someone
he's such a
clip,
shill.
he's
Oh my
such a
God.
fucking shill, bro. If you show someone a clip of half of this shit WWE does, they make fun of it, obviously. Because why
Yes.
wouldn't you? But with shit like AEW, it's fun. Oh, look at this Orange Cassidy guy. That's cool.
Who's gonna look at Hangman and be like, I don't like him. He drinks beer. He's an idiot. So you're telling me if he were to walk around with a fucking glass of fucking Minute Maid raspberry fruit punch, the casual would be like, shit, bro. This guy's good.
I respect
he
that.
He drinks Minute Maid fucking fruit punch. This guy must be
he's
awesome.
He's not The Rock. That fucking walks around with a protein shake 24 fucking 7. You know what I mean? It's fucking him, bro.
God, man.
That shit had me. Oh, bro. That's gotta be the worst take I've heard from him. That's gotta be, bro. Just the stupidity of the casual audience getting over part's the worst part. Man. Absolutely legendary, horrendous take, bro.
What a fucking moron, dude. Good
and
God.
Worst part of we have friends that troll with takes like this, but with Booker T,
he's serious.
That is what he genuinely thinks. He is serious about that take, bro.
This guy, prison must have fucked him up, man. I don't know what the fuck. Oh my God, I don't know what this dude's smoking, bro.
Dude,
holy shit.
It's gotta be the worst take I've ever heard in my life.
What a dumbass take. Good God.
Guess he's just not over, bro.
Hangman's not over.
Cowboy shit just ain't over.
What a dipshit. Good God. Hangman is not over, ladies and gentlemen, because he drinks alcohol.
And this is coming from the two most straight edge motherfuckers you will probably ever meet. That we love Hangman. Exactly. And one of the biggest parts of him is he drinks and it's perfect. Come on, bruh. Come on.
It's not even just about the drinks, dude. Look at the layers of that character. Look at what they've done from the moment he's been into AEW until now. One of the greatest long-term stories I've ever seen. Ever. Probably number 2.
Oh, 100%. Easy.
100% number 2.
Easy number 2, man. That shit's been unbelievable.
What do you guys think of Jim Cornett?
I mean, he's Jim Cornett. Shit.
He's a troll.
Yeah.
His takes are dumb as shit.
He does it on purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's one of them. Like, I don't know. I feel with Cornette, a lot of times he just says shit to get people talking about him. And I also think he's, like, fucking stuck in...
he's 100% stuck in the old ways.
Yeah, he doesn't like anything of the new. So that, I mean, Jim Cornette...
He's just a grumpy old man.
Yeah, exactly. But through all of that, through all of the amazing storytelling, that they've done over the past 2 years with Hangman,
Mm-hmm.
it is because of alcohol that he's not
And he's
over.
not kid friendly.
What a
Like, bro,
fucking moron,
this
Booker T,
entire show
man.
ain't kid friendly. You just
It's not
fucking
fucking for the kids. Not everything has to be for kids. Not everything has to be PG, bro.
dude, I'm
Not
telling
everything
you,
in
bro.
wrestling has to be. Just because it's Vince McMahon's way doesn't mean it's right. It actually
Exactly.
90%
It's
of
the
the
opposite.
time means it's the opposite. Exactly.
Literally, bro. Like, it's fucking MJF
Oh my
talking about
god.
Darby Allin's family tragedy. You think that's kid friendly, Booker? You think fucking like, bro? What is anything that MJF says kid friendly? No, that's not the point. It's not meant for children to hear. It's meant for people around our age, 18 to 49
You,
demographic.
you know what? You know what, Booker? Have you always said the most of kids friendly things on live television before?
He has not. Has he been in the most
Cause
kid friendly segments?
Because if I can remember, there's an old promo of Harlem Heat. And
The classic.
of my memory, I don't think Booker T said anything in that promo was, especially the way he ended it, that was for the kids.
That was really
So,
not kid friendly, man.
well,
Allowing
I
Vince
don't.
McMahon to say the same word a couple years later, that really ain't the most kid friendly shit ever.
What a fucking dork, man.
What an
What
idiot,
a
man.
fucking idiot.
What a fucking idiot, bro. I had to let you hear that take, bro. I knew that shit would get you heated.
What a moron, dude.
Ugh,
Good God.
this shit ain't right.
Scott, what's your take on Randy Orton? I don't know what you're asking.
Like,
You say
from
Jim Cornette is a bitch. I think everybody knows that Jim Cornette so awesome of a bitch. Yeah, I
there you
mean,
go. Oh yeah, man.
he's got heat, man. He's definitely
Preach it.
got heat. Yeah, his takes aren't always. I think Booker T might have topped him with the bad takes.
Oh, I
But,
think 100%.
But yeah,
Because
man.
Booker T's serious about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you're asking about Randy Orton.
If you're asking
Maybe
for a general take, he's a legend. Yeah, I
Randy
mean,
Orton, absolutely. He's one of the
he's a
greatest of
legend.
all time.
Sometimes he can be boring when he's by himself, just doing Randy Orton shit.
Yeah.
But especially lately, RK Bro's been the best part about Raw. So I've been
Yeah.
loving Randy Orton as of late.
We always say this, and it's so true. You could just tell by Randy's body language, but you can tell when Randy's having fun versus when he's not.
Exactly. And he's
Because
having
when
a lot
he's
of
not
fun.
having fun,
He doesn't give a
he's
fuck.
awful.
Oh, bro,
I
it's
remember
terrible.
his feud with AJ Styles. Remember when he had the crutch?
Oh, I hated that shit.
Shit like
That shit.
that era of Orton was awful. But Jim Cornette is a bitch and he is a racist. Yeah.
Shit. Probably is.
Yeah,
Probably said some shit in the past.
most definitely, bro. Just relax, buddy. He is,
Well, that's my friend.
But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, it's Jim Cornette for you. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Orton is hit or miss. Hit or miss.
He's hit or miss, 100%.
AEW Dynamite. Show kicks off with the second match of the World Title Eliminator Tournament. And this is almost got me. Bryan Danielson versus Dustin Rhodes. Great match by these two.
Oh,
I didn't hear it, but I heard that Tony Schiavone said fuck on live television at the end of this match.
I remember hearing it, but I forgot how he said it, like when he said it. I remember hearing that word, and I was like, wait, did he just fuck up? Did he actually?
Was it in the middle of the match?
I think it was in the middle of the match. I'm almost positive you randomly just said it in the middle of the match. And like the commentators were like silent for like 2 seconds and then just started continuing on. I think it was in the middle of the match. He just said it on commentary.
Says, what do you think? What's wrong with Jim Cornette? Why can't he respect the new wrestlers? I don't know,
He's an
man. I
old
think
head.
he's just he's an old head. He's stuck in that old way, so he doesn't like to accept
New things.
new things. Sort of like Vince McMahon, if you will.
Exactly.
But yeah, great match by Danielson and Dustin Rhodes here. Obviously,
Oh, hell yeah.
Danielson
Obvious.
picks up the victory here, and yeah, it's really looking more and more true.
By the day.
TK's little notepad.
Yeah. Shit.
But I'll tell you what. I'm very excited for. Bryan Danielson versus Eddie fucking Kingston.
Dude, that little promo they
That
had
little
together,
promo was awesome, dude.
that shit was heat, bro.
I have never
loved it.
seen so much fire out of Daniel Bryan in my life. I was like, oh
He
my
was
god,
getting fired up. I was like, oh shit.
bro, he was getting pissed. Oh, it was great.
Oh,
It
you
was
have so
great.
much down. You just, bro, I love that. That shit's heat, bro. That shit's heat.
I love Bryan as like this, not disgruntled, but this just veteran that's got edge to him.
Yeah,
I
he's
hate
like,
seeing talent go to waste. I love
exactly.
it.
And like, just tell him about, like, you're going to waste. You're doing this to yourself. I love that shit. I love that shit.
And he can say that shit because he is that damn good.
Exactly. He is a fucking veteran. He's the definition of a veteran. Good old Bobby Roode ain't got shit. I'm Daniel Bryan.
Ziggler and Rude, the veterans. Okay.
Come on, bro. Come on.
What do
Calm
you
it
think
down.
about Daniel Bryan and AEW? I love it.
Love it.
His
It's
run
been
so
great.
far has been awesome. I know a lot of people like to throw the comparison of who do you like has been going about their run better, Punk or Bryan, because they've took two vastly different approaches.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I don't know.
I really
I'm
don't
fine
know.
with either of them,
I love
honestly.
both. Exactly.
I like how
'Cause they both been doing pretty-
Bryan went right for the top guy.
He's got more of that fire.
In a
him.
non-title match, and
Mhm.
Punk wants to miss what he's lost out on for the
He just
past
wants to
7
have fun,
years.
you know what I mean? He just wants to have fun again.
Yeah,
Crowd
and you
surfing
can
and shit.
and you can tell he's having fun.
No, you
Uh,
can tell he's loving it.
But to answer your question, what do I think about Bryan in AEW? I think Bryan's awesome in AEW, man. What do you think
Mhm.
about Bryan in AEW, Jonathan Fedna? What do you
Our
think,
friend.
man?
Exactly.
What do you think, dude? What do you think about Bryan in AEW?
Shit. Man, that theme song with Bryan Danielson. I love that fucking remix, bro. Trap of the Valkyries. Goes so crazy.
Fuck. Trap of the Valkyries.
Yeah. So that should be the remake name, not Born for Greatness. My only thing is, they only had the singing part once ever. Like, they let the song play out so many times, and then every time ever since I heard the singing part on TV, I was like, damn, when's that singing gonna kick up? And it never does. And I prefer it without the singing, but like, why'd they do it that one time? Probably to test it out. And the
Robert
singing, it's just
Rout is a bitch. Guessing you mean Robert Roode?
And guessing, I mean, he's a
Yeah.
great heel, so he could be a bitch. He did tell Roger Strong he's gonna plow his wife, so
Yeah,
I guess that's a pretty bitch move.
I guess, man. Eddie Kingston versus keeping up with the tradition of this tournament. Eddie Kingston versus Lance Archer ended early because Lance Archer went to go for a backflip, and this man, I think WWE needs to take a Big East title off
Big E.
him.
He's talking about Big E, I think. Big East. It's gotta be Big E.
Anyway,
Lance Archer.
Lance Archer goes for a backflip and lands right on the top of his head, and you could just tell he had told the doctor, "Let me just hop in the ring and let me have Eddie just roll me up real quick. Let's just get this out of the way." Eddie rolled him up, and that was that, man. That was literally it. Lance Archer, I seen him I seen him tweet, and he
Mhm.
said, "I just sneezed. That sucked." So he's having some neck problems right now,
Yeah,
and that
most
absolutely
def-
sucks. It
that
absolutely
really
sucks,
sucks.
man.
Shit's always
I
bad when you land like that.
yeah, I hope he's gonna be okay. I hope I hope he's gonna be okay. Fuck, I'm not laughing at Lance, guys. No, but I hope he's gonna be okay. And yeah, I really do hope the best. It sucks that he got injured. I don't
Mhm.
know who would have won this actually. I don't know
I
if
really
Eddie was
don't.
the actual winner, or I don't know if they were gonna have Lance win. I'm not sure, man. But regardless, it sucks. It sucks. But
Regardless, it does
either
suck.
way, we were getting a great match out of Bryan. So yeah, man, sucks to see it happen though, man. It really does.
It really does, man. That shit's always terrible for everybody, especially because isn't he still the IWGP US champ?
Yep.
Damn, that fucking sucks, man. Just got that thing back, and now he's gotta hopefully, or hopefully not, but probably relinquish it, man. So that sucks. Hopefully he makes it out. Not laughing at fucking Lance Archer. I'm laughing at some text message, but yeah, man, that shit always sucks, man. But at least we are getting into Kingston and Daniel Bryan, and man, is that some good shit?
He says, "I'm blind. I have a question about WWE needs to do be in the future and be long term. To be long term, what do they need to? I think what you're saying is what do they need to do in the future to be long term?
Care about future talent?
Yeah, not bring back
That's
Goldberg. Honestly, man,
exact. Just
not
really care.
mm,
Hmm.
not bring back Goldberg. Care about the talent that you have now. Um, yeah, so
Yeah, man.
that is that's that. Ruby
Moving
Soho picks up her first TBS title
tournament win.
tournament win against Penelope Ford. So she goes on to face Chris Statlander. Yeah, she goes on to face Chris Statlander, and yeah. So that was that. That was that.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely, bro. They gotta really set. They gotta have that theme song of hers go on better. They gotta start from not even the beginning, just where the hook is just about to start, bro. Because the hook starts and then just goes on to just guitar shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
In the middle of her entrance, and people can't sing along with it. So they really gotta change that shit. People have been
that
saying that for a while.
that's one of my main gripes with it too. I was also gonna say this.
Mhm.
Ruby needs to win this tournament. Um,
100%.
100% needs to win this tournament. After the loss to Britt Baker, you don't want her to fall into the Brian Cage category.
No,
Um,
you really do not.
you need to have Ruby. You need to have Ruby win this. Absolutely, absolutely. You need to have Ruby win this. See what you can do is so in this tournament you can have Ruby go on beat Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose would then help Cargill knock out Rosa
Hmm.
because of that little like mini feud that those three had going on. So Cargill knocks out Rosa, and then when you get Ruby and Jade in the finals, you have Thunder Rosa
Hmm.
do the same thing back to her. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
Get that
And then
revenge on her.
that way, yeah, that way you're not really making anybody look weak. Because I
Exactly.
understand there's Rosa in here and Jade and Ruby, and you don't want to have any of them look weak. So I think that's the way to do
Exactly.
it and have Ruby be the recipient. But back to her song. they start it like, and it's at the loud part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They need to
start a little earlier.
What do you think Vincent Mann needs to stop doing with WWE? And what do you think about Brock Lesnar? Sure, he win the Universal title. Yeah. I mean, that's the problem with WWE, bro. He just resorts to those people too much.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, not a good choice, bro. Not a good choice. What is this? Oh. Yeah. With her song...
Just start it earlier.
Yeah, start it earlier. I wouldn't even mind them starting it at the very beginning, just so you get the... Because at the beginning it's quiet, so you can hear the pop. Because the way they start it, you can't really hear the pop. You just kind of hear...
the music.
Loud music. So exactly. I think if you get the da-na-na-na, which is like the first part,
they can really get the pop
through there.
Exactly, bro.
There you go.
Exactly. So most definitely, bro.
Yeah, man. So yeah, they definitely need to change that for sure.
100%.
Jungle Boy gets attacked by the Super Click after he beats up Brandon Cutler, and basically they just ended up beating up Jungle Boy and throwing him off the stage. I'm sure this is going to lead to a match between... Well, if Tony Khan's notes ring true, it looks like we'll be seeing Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks, and...
Sounds going to make sense.
And Adam Cole versus Christian Cage whenever he comes back.
Christian.
And the way they're building it up, all of them are going to be injured. I'm assuming for a week or two, and then they're all going to come back
together and beat them up.
Sammy Guevara is out there with the Men of the Year, and he was telling them that Dan Lambert put him up to challenging Vince McMahon to bitch. Yes, Vince McMahon is a bitch. Absolutely,
100%.
Absolutely, man. Sammy Guevara puts his TNT Championship on the line next week against Ethan Page, and it should be very interesting, man. It should be very interesting. And if Sammy loses the match next week, he has to leave the Inner Circle forever. So this should be a very interesting one to see how this is going to play out. We'll just have to wait and see on that one.
Just exactly, bro. It's going to be a good match. Love Ethan Page. Love Sammy.
Oh, he's great.
Going to be a great fucking match.
MJF and Wardlow are out in the ring. Sting comes out to confront them, and he ends up getting beat down. MJF cuts a promo on Darby Allin. And, he cuts a promo on Darby Allin, yelling down the lens. And, that was that, man. That was that. Yeah, it was very, very good promo. Very good promo.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. And I love it. And, side note, someone pointed this out. Wardlow was looking like Funhouse Bray with that burgundy-ass sweater on, his hair tied up. Bro, looked like Funhouse Bray.
Let me look at this. I didn't see this.
He really looked like it in the aftermath segment of them, like the parking lot or whatever the fuck. He really looked like Funhouse Bray. And they're really teasing him and Wardlow splitting up, man. Wardlow came up to him pissed, and then he demoted or promoted Wardlow. It's getting real fishy, bro, with Wardlow. I wonder what they're gonna do.
Yeah, because that guy's got all the tools. He really does.
100%. I love Wardlow.
Really
they can
does.
do a lot with him.
Yeah, one of the best. I've said this a long time ago, but one of the best big men that they have on 100%. The whole roster.
Very good in all departments, bro.
For sure. Bobby Fish versus Anthony Green. He beats Anthony Green here, or what the hell was his name in WWE? August Gray.
Oh yeah.
August Gray. Yeah, so he beats him. He beats him and has a post-match attack where it seems like Bobby Fish is making himself an actual heel officially. And who comes down to save Anthony Green? CM Punk.
Shit,
So
man.
next week, CM Punk versus Bobby Fish. I love how they're keeping Adam Cole as far away from Bobby Fish as possible.
I love it, bro. And I think I finally figured out the main reason why they hired Bobby Fish so soon.
Why's that?
Because Bobby Fish is out here in AEW having matches against Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, and Kyle O'Reilly is stuck in a dead-ass NXT hanging out with Cal Bloom looking at one of his great friends, his old tag partner, doing all this shit. Do people not think that that's gonna want
Good point.
Kyle O'Reilly to really come over to AEW now? Because he was probably on the fence of it for a while. Probably still might be. But seeing his friend, his homie, his fucking faction partner do all this shit, it's like, wow, I could be doing that. I think that's why they signed him so soon, and why they're putting him in these big matches is to really get eyes like Kyle O'Reilly's to go in there with him.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Definitely could see that. Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, like you said, look at what both of those two are doing versus
And compare
what
it.
a Bobby Fish and an Adam Cole are doing in
Exactly.
AEW. Isn't it crazy? We went to NXT 2 years ago in 2019. That was the last time we ever went. It was the last time we ever will go.
Oh, 100%.
And 2 years later, two members of the biggest faction in NXT history aren't even there anymore.
Nope.
Long gone.
They're out facing CM Punk.
Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. Meanwhile, Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner, he's got that going on.
Camping.
And then Roderick Strong has the Diamond Mine. I mean,
The most irrelevant faction ever.
Yeah, that's...
It's crazy, bro. It's
Damn.
crazy to see.
Damn. Crazy.
Shit's crazy, man.
It's crazy how Diamond Mine was going to be so different.
Oh, they were going to be
With
so
Tyler
different.
Rust, and then it was going to have Marina Shafir. It looked to have the makings of a decent faction.
Exactly. And then it just fell flat on its face.
Now they got two fucking generic white amateur wrestlers in there. Fucking Ivy Nile.
Bruh. Lame ass faction.
Good God.
Mining for diamonds, but all they're struck in is fucking coal. Shit.
And as for that, the only thing we got left to talk about is Malachi Black versus Cody Rhodes.
God himself.
Number 3. Man. Cody Rhodes beats Malachi Black here. And damn.
I'm on the fence about it on the loss at this point, because do I hate that Cody won? 100%.
Same. But
is it kind of good that I hate Cody because I won? And the way Malachi Black talked about it makes me not hate it even more. Malachi Black was talking about...
It makes me feel like there's something to it.
I feel like this happened for a reason. You know what I mean? It feels like it sucks right now, but I feel like they're setting up. They're really setting up for that Cody heel turn. They gotta be.
They gotta be.
With what Malachi Black said, 100% they gotta be planning for it.
Yeah.
I got my job done. My whole goal was to make his world hate Cody. Come on, bro. And why do we hate Cody? You listened to us for the last fucking year. Literally
anytime this dude did anything, the crowd booed the hell out of him. And it's been that way for a while.
Been that way
for a while, bro. And but if this is the end of it and they're not planning a heel turn my main thing here is I hate when they do shit like this to where
I hate.
the fan favorite dude gets 2 victories, and then the guy that nobody wants to see win the feud wins the feud. He wins the last match, and then he wins the feud. So it's like they're trying to make everybody happy, but it makes the guy that everybody wants to see look bad. Like with MJF and Chris Jericho.
Oh, bro, that shit was so 50-50 and flopping around and shit. It made no sense.
Exactly.
To this day, I still don't know who the fuck won that goddamn feud. I couldn't tell you.
Me neither.
It had no winner. Definitely the fans didn't win with that shit.
God no. God no. Anything but win.
That was the worst part of Dynamite for a minute.
It was. It was. But yeah, man, I want to say there's something to this, man. So this is gonna have to be a work in progress. Hopefully.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
Our main thoughts about this match will be further evaluated in future events.
Yeah. Yeah. So Cody, they gotta be gearing up for the Cody heel turn, bro. They have to.
Gotta have Arn with his Glock, and then the Get the Glock chants are fucking legendary.
Fucking Arn.
Fucking Arn. But yeah, man, I think this is just something that time will tell in the coming months. Yeah. We'll know if this was a good decision or not. It better fucking be. Because they skipped out on a TNT title match for this. It better be fucking good.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, man. So, with that being said, well, we got one more question here. Jonathan Fedna says, what do you guys think of Roman Reigns being Universal Champion? I think it's great. On the other side of the coin, they're not building anybody up to face him.
Exactly.
You know? But in terms of in terms of your question, what do I think of Roman being Universal Champion? I think he's great.
He's perfect.
Great. That's 100%. The easy answer.
Oh yeah, he's doing great. It's just the opponents that they have to conjure up that I don't like.
Me too. Yeah, so yes, that is all we got for this episode of Notorious Unscripted, man. This has been episode 63 of Notorious Unscripted and episode 81 of the Notorious Heels podcast. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. This has been episode 60. This has been episode 63. I feel like I kept saying 60. Episode 63 of Notorious Unscripted and episode 81 of the podcast itself, man. And with that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Friday with the Halloween edition of the news, man. We will see you guys on Friday.
Peace.